Testing 1, 2. Can you hear me? I'm in your headphones like something that would be in your headphones. Would a roach being in your headphones alarm you, chat? Like, what if you went to go put on your headphones and like a fat roach crawled out of it? You wouldn't like that, would you? Yeah, so I can't say that. I'm in your headphones like a funky groove. Okay, let's go with that. Let's say that. Hi, chat. Lawson Mag did a good job on both the episodes. That's all I'm going to say. Well, they always do a good job, don't they? Isn't that always the belief? Or the anticipation? The Lawson Mag did a great job? Hi, it's me. I was wondering, we're gonna watch it, but like I gotta talk about some stuff first. One, should I delete my Disney Plus subscription? I'm looking through Disney Plus right now and I'm like, what is here that I like? Bluey, but I feel like I could watch Bluey by other means. I hear voices, I'm going crazy. I hear voices, I'm going crazy. Are you talking about me just speaking right now? Also, chat, I'm gonna get drunk. I have a tiny bit. I have a tiny bit of vodka left. And I don't want it to just sit around and for me to wait for an occasion for me to drink the rest of this. I feel like what better occasion than for one of Lawson Mag's Grimdarks. Let me just put you right there. I'm gonna mix it with Kool-Aid. Last time I mixed it with soda and then I shook it up and my fucking shaker exploded. But should I get rid of my Disney Plus? Yeah, not Disney Plus, my fucking Max account. Am I on Disney Plus right now? I am on Disney Plus. I meant Max. Why am I looking at Disney Plus right now? I don't want to get rid of this. Not yet, anyway. Bob's Burgers is good. I should watch more Bob's Burgers. Gummy Bears and Chip 'n Dale is good shows to watch. I'm not so sure about Gummy Bears, bro. But, Chip 'n Dale. I mean, if I walk in a room and Chip 'n Dale is on, I'd be like, hell yeah, Chip 'n Dale. Turn that shit up. I'm not even the biggest Chip 'n Dale fan. They got Tangled. I still got to watch through Tangled. I'm still on Disney Plus. King of the Hill. King of the Hill is good. The Ghost and Molly McGee. I watched all of that. Good show. I got to watch Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. But, yeah. Okay, well, stay right there. I'm gonna pour a drink, and then we'll get into we'll get into what we all came here for. Just stay there for a minute. I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna go get something to drink. A big old like fuck you picture of like juice. We're gonna shake this shit up. We're gonna get drunk for this. Gimme. All right. Alcohol. Do not consume unless you are over the drinking age. That is my one and only rule. Chat, it's gone. It's finally all gone. And now we get some juice in here. Some good old-fashioned Kool-Aid fruit punch. And why would I put that there? Why on earth would I put this here? This. Get this. Get this. And now you shake it up. Hello, Wolfhead Brony. Don't say hi to me right now. I'm getting drunk. I am an aspiring alcoholic. Don't talk to me when I'm bartending. I take this very seriously. Okay. Why is it fizzing? Okay. Now. Now it is time for me to get spooked. I am here to get traumatized. And Lost is going to be the perfect person to do that. Let me just set some things up here. You stop jazzing me up right now. All right. Put this here. Do this. Are we ready? I don't care. I'm drunk in my head. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? What do you mean you're drunk in your head? It's a very creative way to say you're mentally ill. But yeah, we're gonna start like right now. Let's see if Mad can spook me. Let's see if Lost can spook me.
Warning. The following contains subject matter that some listeners might find disturbing or difficult to hear. Listener discretion is advised.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm not saying oh no because of Lost. I'm saying oh no because I can definitely taste the alcohol.
Classified. For Cantalot medical research only.
Okay.
Patient name. Rarity Bell. Subject 1. Primary physician. Dr. Quest Colton, PhD. Date range of anomalous affliction. 12/12.
Rarity's last name is Bell? Rarity Bell?
12/15/23 AB. After banishment. Through 2/21/15/24 AB. Case summary. This case involves one of Equestria's saviors, the bearer of the element of generosity, Rarity Bell, age 546. An inexplicably highly infectious affliction with rapid onset and extreme mortality rate was first reported, observed, and ineffectively treated. The following data logs have been compiled for research purposes in an effort to find a cure. Observation notes. 30th of Jeanettuary, 48 days after the end of the Reign of Friendship. Dr. Colton.
Rarity Bell. Known aliases, element of generosity, Equestria's savior. Is that like a patient zero kind of thing? Age 546. You remind Rarity of her age. She's just like, I'm not that old. Like, I know the number is high, but like, I feel 120. I also look 120. Physician, okay.
Received troubling news today about a potentially unknown illness suffered by the patient, subsequently known as Subject 1.
Okay.
At the doctor's request, a medical professional was dispatched to the subject's place of residence in Ponyville for a detailed observation. Upon arrival, Subject 1's demeanor was overall pleasant, albeit melancholy. She seemed fully cognizant and in control of her mental faculties. Attached is Subject 1's initial recorded interview and photographs provided by Subject 1 or Nurse Gentleheart.
Oh, God.
I am Nurse Gentleheart. sent for observation on behalf of Dr. Colton. I'm here with the patient Rarity Bell,
Scribbler voice. Scribbler voice.
recording this interaction for future analysis. It is my understanding you have had a strange affliction recently occur to you, for which you sought medical assistance. Could you please describe in your own words what that affliction is?
Oh, you're ready? Does that little red light mean it's ready?
Yes. If you could please describe the issue in detail?
Oh, I am terribly sorry. I'm not so familiar with all the new gadgetry of the world. It seems like there's always some newfangled thing that ponies are touting around with. Twilight used to try and explain them to us.
Patient's demeanor exhibits sadness.
You don't say. Anything else obvious you'd like to point out?
I'm only keeping as concise a record as possible.
Yes, I'm sad. I'm devastated. We all are. But I hardly think this issue is related to that fact. Sadness has nothing to do with this.
Patient is indicating to have vascular where it appears that blue gemstones are protruding from within and around her cutie mark. May I?
Okay, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how this story is gonna go, but because of some of the fan art I've seen floating around on Twitter and now on Blue Sky, I have a couple of guesses. One, depending on what their cutie mark is, that's what fucks them up. So because Rarity has gemstone cutie mark, gemstones are gonna come out of her. And I assume with Pinky, it's like balloons. And when I was searching for thumbnails for this video, for this stream, I spoiled myself a little bit. And it turns out the Pinky blows up like a balloon. But that's all I know. That's all I know.
If you must.
Upon closer inspection, these stones are cool, smooth, and firm to the touch. Not unlike the gemstone called sapphire. They appear to be growths coming from within, rather than lodged into the fur externally. A gentle tug of the skin around the growths reveals more gemstone hidden just beneath. I apologize if I've caused you discomfort.
That's the thing. There isn't really any pain anymore, per se. And truth be told, this wasn't the first, anomaly I discovered.
Please detail for me that occurrence and timeline to the best of your recollection.
Well, it was a week or so after we lost our dear princess that I discovered something strange. You see, I was looking for just the right
We lost our dear princess? What happened to Twilight?
outfit to wear.
Don't answer that. I feel like the story will tell me.
The funeral when I discovered an old piece I'd once made for Twilight when she was rather more normal, pony size, if you will. I knew how much she loved that dress, and that with a little more black accents it would be the perfect way to honor her. Trouble is, I was completely out of onyx, and you simply cannot accent a funeral dress in a bright-colored gemstone. No sooner than I became distraught did I feel a piercing pain right here in my forehoof.
Patient is indicating to the front right forehoof just above the knee. Upon closer inspection, no abnormalities can be observed. I do not see any scarring or bruising.
Well, they don't
Her mascara is always running.
exactly bleed, at least.
How to tell when Rarity is distraught? Is your mascara running that you have on all the time? Yes? Alright, well, she's distraught.
Not blood. The first one, though, the one that came from this loose bit of fur here, it looked like a bruise at first. My skin was taut and blackened, and the sensation? Well, there are no words to describe it. I couldn't move my hoof at all without a searing, sharp pain. I cried out, but there was no pony to hear it. All of my staff had already been excused for the day. I knew a specific salve I owned might ease the pain, but that meant moving to get up the stairs and retrieve it. I decided to sprint for it, so there would be only a single burst of agony.
Scribbler, would you like some tea and biscuits, Rarity? I'm British.
Get it over with, you see.
It's all I
The
have.
problem was, I was a tad clumsier than I anticipated, and my hoof collided into my desk, the lump bursting upon impact.
Patient is moving her hooves in a burst motion.
It was awful, disgusting, truly wholly vile. I expected blood and surges, but instead, a modest pile of onyx gemstones was dislodged from inside me.
Okay.
They were followed by a gushing, shimmery gray ooze. Oh, I was aghast. My stomach churned so violently I almost doubled over right there. I was shaking, scared to inhale a breath for fear of its putrid stench. But when I inevitably took that breath, I didn't smell a difference in the air. Curious, I even leaned in closer to take a sniff. Nothing. In that moment, I realized that once the little devils were out, the pain had instantly vanished too. After sitting there stunned for some time, I counted the dislodged stones and realized I had just enough for my gown. Almost like a strange answer to prayer. I went to tend to the...
What the hell? Please tell me that Rarity didn't take the gemstones that came out of her body and was like, this'll go great on these pants. Wolfhead, I got scared when I watched these. Well, that's why I'm here. I am also here to get scared.
the wound, but when I
Like the band. Don't look them up.
wiped the excess gray liquid away, my hoof seemed perfectly intact. There was no open sore at all. The only indication that it had happened was from a slight looseness of the skin being overstretched. Over the course of time, that has mostly faded too.
Had you been performing any strange spells, or taken any abnormal potions at the time?
None. I am well aware of the spells I conjure, or the magic I ingest. The only magic I used that day was soothing salves and creams, but I'd been using them for years. Even so, I had that exact thought too, and threw them all away immediately, just in case.
I'm going to
Okay.
need a list of those said creams and salves and where you procured them from. You indicated this happened roughly 4 weeks ago, so I assume the originals are long gone now. When was the next incident?
Well, I must admit, I've had several. Too many to count. You see, I discovered after that first incident that every time I pictured a specific gemstone in my mind,
What?
It would-
What? What? What is this picture? Oh my god! This is like JoJo Rarity, like losing her mind, going at her own arm like a fucking with a fucking butter knife trying to get the gems out.
here somewhere on me. Now, this might be a tad macabre, but sometimes we must do things to ease the pain, mustn't we? Once the gem lump formed, I would carefully, puncture the skin to extract the gem before it became too painful.
Okay.
Don't give me that look. Pain is entirely subjective. You don't know what you would have done in my situation. I certainly don't need your...
The doctor's just looking at her like, what the fuck is wrong with you? All right, amethyst, aquamarine, citrine, diamond, emerald, onyx. Does that say coal or opal? That says opal. Peridot, ruby, sapphire, topaz, turquoise. Okay, that's a lot.
judgment. Besides, that didn't last too long. After the third or fourth gem, the pain eased almost completely. Perhaps I was just used to it. I'm not sure. The oozing was also a little bit different in color depending on the gem I created. Still no blood,
I'm still
however.
like, what happened to Twilight?
How I had turned myself into my own gem mine. It was so exciting for a creative Brony such as myself to realize I did not need to bother my underlings to fetch certain stones.
My
I'd
underlings.
saved a bundle, too. All of these garments have these miraculous gems sewn into their design.
I would
Patient is
hate that.
showcasing her
I would hate that. Imagine buying a dress from Rarity, and Rarity is like, the gemstones came from me. They grew out of my own body, and I placed them in the outfit that you are wearing right now. I would burn that outfit immediately.
her fashion wares hanging on displays or hangers around the boutique. I can observe several 100 gemstones just upon first glance alone.
No need
too
to
many.
sound so disgusted. Or horrified. Either way, until a few days ago,
No one knows what happened to Twilight. Okay, what is that gif from The Lord of the Rings? All right, keep your secrets. I mean, I know Lost didn't make this story. Like, this is an AU. And from what Scribbler told me, this is something that happened on TikTok. Like, they both discovered this on TikTok, but then they turned it into audio plays. So it's like, it's not a story she made. It's just a story she thinks is cool. And she was like, oh, I need to turn this into some...
this was a wonderful gift. It still is, but, well, as you can plainly see, I believe I'm getting a little more than I can bargain for.
Ugh.
These sapphires here on my cutie marks refuse to break away. I've tried chiseling at them, and I can get little flecks here and there, but they never truly leave.
Oh, no.
It feels like if I manage to excavate one, 3 more take its place.
Oh, no.
Stronger than ever.
No.
When I said I had become my own mind, I didn't expect the gemstones to behave similarly.
That's bad.
They still don't hurt, but look how atrocious and lumpy I look. I cannot wear anything without it being bothersome.
Especially
So,
on the flank
rather
area.
than lose my figure forever to this blessing, maybe a slight curse, I've sought medical advice.
If I may be frank, it is my professional opinion that you should accompany me back to Canterlot General at once. We need to conduct some testing right away.
Must I? I have so much work left to do, darling. Fashion Week is only 3 months away, and I'm already falling behind schedule.
This is something I have never seen before in my many years in this profession.
Yeah.
I strongly urge you to consider.
Oh, all right. A magic cleanse or 2 will probably solve the issue anyway. I can sacrifice a day or 2, tops.
I'm going to assume that she was there for more than a day. It's either she was there for more than a day or she was there for a shockingly short amount of time.
Patient was admitted immediately to Canterlot General. Data log, hoofstay 6 of February, 7th day of the hospital stay.
Oh no, her
Procedure
horn.
performed. 5th magical cleansing. Results? No current rejuvenative effect. Additional test results. Initial blood tests have proven inconclusive of evidence for abnormalities. Subject notes. Dr. Colton examined the subject today and found 5 more growing gem pustules located in the following areas: left shoulder, underbelly, base of the horn, and 2 more protrusions on the left flank. Attached is Subject 1's second recorded interview with the subject's primary nurse, Gentleheart.
I'm going to guess that Rarity is a little stressed by this point.
Hello, how are you feeling today?
How am I feeling? Well, yes, that's how. I came to you for help, and since doing so, things have only gotten worse. I don't know what you've been doing to me, but it has to stop now.
I assure you, Mom, the doctor and his staff are working tirelessly to...
They're everywhere. I haven't had a single thought about conjuring one since being admitted, but they still grow. Look here, the one under my hoof. See how it's protruding? I can't even walk anymore without it making my stride awkward. And don't think I don't hear the snickering. Oh, look, Miss Rarity bumbling around and raging like a lunatic. Look how funny she walks.
Okay, Rarity is losing her mind, but Mag wrote the story, but she hasn't done one with Twilight yet. Is she gonna do one with Twilight? I don't want to DM her. She might be busy. Well, they might be doing the thing where it's like they're gonna get to all the ponies, and then Twilight is gonna be last.
Disgraceful. All of you.
We?
Like Twilight is gonna be patient 0, maybe, and Rarity. They coin Rarity as like a savior, and I'm like, a savior of what? Like, I'm still waiting to see when that's revealed.
We are a professional place of healing, and any staff who have ever
Oh,
said...
you aren't even listening. That was just an example, you moronic twit. I don't have to. I don't have to hear the words to know that they're thinking them. I want out. You hear? Out. You fix this mess you made and you let me go at once.
Also, stating the obvious, apparently Loss found a new effect in her editing software, and she can't stop using it for these audio bits.
I will try to expedite the process as quickly as possible, but I do have a list of questions the doctor would like me to...
Look what you have done. Come see.
The subject is ushering me to her bed and hyperextending her left eyelid open, pointing to it with her right hoof.
See it? Another one, just behind my eye. I can feel it. You...
Oh my god, that's scary. I hate that. What if gemstones just like replace your eye? Like, what do you see? Like a kaleidoscope? Or does your vision go out entirely?
You have to stop this now, or... No, I don't even want to think about what could happen. Go get me the doctor, right this instant.
But if I...
Now! I want to...
Oh
This
my
was
god.
the end of the recording. Observation notes. Trot's Day 8th of February, 9th day of hospital stay. Subject 1 caused a disturbance last night. After a routine patient check, Subject 1 managed to elude hospital staff and leave her room. A scalpel was procured from the restricted supply room, and she returned to her room unnoticed.
Okay.
Staff was alerted when terrible screaming came from the subject's room. Subject 1 had barricaded her door and was attempting to insert the scalpel into the gemstone growth under the left eyelid.
Oh. I'm reminded of that Saw 2 trap where it's like, oh, you're in a clamshell with nails in it. Where's the key? Oh, it's behind your eye. Here's the scalpel. Rarity is too afraid to realize that, like, they're just gonna keep growing. She's gonna cut her eye out. She's actually gonna cut her eye out. Or she can't cut her eye out because her eye is just as hard as the gemstones right now. I'm calling it. Like, she's gonna poke at her eye and it's not gonna fucking do anything.
Security camera footage showed Subject 1 on her bed, while the supplementary bed had been pushed up against the entrance, along with the other hospital furniture and equipment. In the attached footage, the subject is seen smiling and crying simultaneously,
Lost
while
her
rocking back
damn
and forth
mind.
in a semi-fetal position. Although there is a lack of audio in the security camera footage, the night nurse was able to record the last words of the subject's individualized assault before orderlies accessed the room and restrained her. Attached is the recorded audio from this event.
Oh, don't!
I feel it. I can feel it. I almost got it. Yes, another trick. It's coming out. I can do it myself. It doesn't even hurt.
I don't know if anyone's ever played BioShock, but in the game, BioShock audio recordings are left around a level, and sometimes you listen to them, and sometimes they sound as crazy and as frantic as this.
I think I pushed it inward. Oh, sweet Luna, I think I'm... There now. That wasn't so bad.
Subject 1 has been moved to the maximum security wing of the hospital to receive...
Don't show me this! Lost, what the fuck? Oh my god, man. What? She got it out. I was wrong. I was wrong. Her eye is not as hard as a gemstone. I was wrong. There are gems behind her eye, though. which make me think, like, wouldn't the gems, like, slowly push her eyes out? So, like, she did that to relieve pressure. I assume it's just gonna happen to the other side of her face. But this time, they're not gonna give her a scalpel. Oh, man. That's... I don't want to say that's horrifying, because I'm not really that scared yet. But Rarity's eyes are one of her best features. Rarity is not my favorite pony, but, like, it's a shame she has to lose her eye.
Round-the-clock surveillance. She seemed unaware that her left eye
Eat
was
it like
hanging
bubble
loose from
gum.
its socket, with visible trauma from the previous night's incident. Traces of a blue liquid were found within the exposed eye socket. A sample was taken for testing. The subject did not engage in conversation with any hospital staff.
At that point, why would
Daylog.
she?
Stallion Day, 11th of February, 12th day of hospital.
That shit is so disrespectful. That shit is so disrespectful. I don't even know who it's disrespectful to. Maybe Rarity. It's like, hey, I know your eyeball is hanging out of your socket right now, but can you stand up so we can take, like, these 2 pictures of you? It's like, sure, whatever, fuck it.
Stay. Procedure performed. Surgical removal of eye. Result: non-applicable. Additional
What?
test results. Bluish liquid sample result delayed. The initial testing facility was unable to come to any conclusive results. The sample was sent to another facility for retesting. Subject notes. Staff members have reported difficulty in managing and treating Subject 1. Common complaints include heightened and long-lasting anger, a raised volume or pitch to her voice when
Freaking
speaking
out.
to staff, and short, curt responses to questions with the inclusion of foul language. Subject 1 was restrained when she threw a breakfast tray at an orderly. This was a temporary precaution as instructed by Dr. Colton. Subject 1 will be undergoing the long overdue surgical removal of the loose left eye. Due to hostility in her insistence to fix it herself, Dr. Colton has insisted the patient be sedated in anticipation of the procedure.
It's crazy to think that they just left Rarity walking around with an eye just hanging out of her face. That shit is crazy to me. At what point do you treat her... At what point is the cutoff between, okay, we're going to try to save your life, and the cutoff where it's like, all right, now you're just like a test subject. You're like a frog in a high school dissecting tray right now. We no longer care about saving your life. We're just like fascinated by what's happening to you. And now we care more about the answers than saving your life. That's where we are right now.
Observation notes. Mayor's Day, 12th of February, 13th day of hospital stay. Subject...
That's better? I mean, I'd rather look at... Rarity must be fucking losing... I said she's losing her mind, but, like, after this, she's like, all right, well, I guess. I'd rather look at this than look at her eyeball hanging out of her socket, quite frankly.
Subject 1 is still recovering from surgery. Dr. Colton has instructed staff to interact with the subject unsedated. Unsubstantiated growth has occurred since the procedure's conclusion. Sapphires protruding from the eye socket have grown another 3 inches, opening the socket further and marring most of the left side of the face. The sapphire count at this time is 142 distinct gemstones in 57 different places on the body. Refer to the attached chart for exact locations. Subject is now unable to walk, as gemstones are protruding from beneath all 4 of her hooves. Staff has been instructed to start filing down these particular gemstones, but have been advised not to attempt to dislodge any remaining stones for fear of organ or muscle entanglement.
Imagine you're like an orderly in a pony hospital, and your boss tells you, hey, you see that patient with the gems coming out of her face and all over her body? Your job now is to file down gemstones under her hooves. Be like, I don't get paid enough for this shit. I ain't doing that.
Extra caution is strongly advised for this procedure. Nurse Jollyhope was admitted for lung irritation from breathing in the gemstone particles.
Okay.
Oxygen masks are now mandatory for all interactions with the subject.
Okay.
Data log, flank stay, 16th of February, 17th day of hospital stay. Procedures performed, attempted gemstone removals. Result, non-applicable. Subject 1 resisted and refused the procedure. Additional test results. The bluish liquid test results received from the Equestrian Institute of Rockology. Results indicate that the sample consists of millions of microscopic gemstone fragments, giving it the illusion of a liquid substance. Dr. Colton rejected these results.
So it's not a liquid, it's just so many fine... so many tiny fine gemstones that it appears as such?
And is resubmitting additional samples to several external testing facilities. Subject notes. Subject 1 insists that she is too ugly to be seen by staff and continues to fight against any procedure. Current sapphire count is 267 distinct stones. 16 additional stones of varying colors found, breaking from the traditional blue. In the last 24 hours, Subject 1's fur has rapidly shed in its entirety. No immediate...
They're just gonna come in the room and she's just gonna be like one big gemstone. She's just gonna be like one big sapphire. That's what's gonna happen. There's just gonna be a period of screaming and screaming and screaming. And then boom, one big gemstone. And then that's it. That's all, folks. You can close the story on this book, bro.
Causation can be determined without further testing. According to nursing staff, Subject 1 has not eaten any meals in 3 days.
She's given
when
up!
Attempting to insert an emergency IV for liquid nutrients, the skin was found to be impenetrable by needle or blade. The
no
skin
shit!
Is firm to the touch and stone-like in resistance.
Look at her!
A biopsy of a skin sample from the left forehoof was also expedited with the resubmitted testing samples. Observation notes. Cantor Day, 17th of February, 18th day of a hospital stay.
Can we talk about this? Cantor Day, 17th of February, 18th day. This is the land of MLP, I know that, but like, the fact that the days are different to have some kind of pony moniker after it is making me laugh. What picture is this? Hold on. Everybody in chat, shut the hell up.
This unscheduled audio recording took place from 12:44 p.m. to 1:58 p.m. When recovered, the recorder was covered in an unidentified multicolored goo-like substance, partially corrupting the tape. The following clip was the only salvaged audio from said incident.
This is
Okay, no, I should let it play. I was gonna read it myself.
Nurse Gentleheart. What we are hearing right now is coming from Subject 1. For the past 12 minutes, the subject has been violently regurgitating gem-like substances. Sweet mercy. It's all right. The doctor is coming.
It's in my eye! It's in my eye!
Get him out of here! Don't touch the... This shit's unprecedented. She's still going.
Rarity came. Don't say rarity came, alright?
Block the door! Get me those rags. It's seeping through!
Rarity gang. I gotta give it to Lost though, with these tape recordings and shit. The way the tape recordings are set up in my headphones, I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but it's really well done. It really does sound like a tape trying to play me the audio, but every so often the tape is just like having trouble. Lost is really good at audio shit. Lost and Mag specifically, and even to a certain extent Scribbler.
Miss, can you hear me? Clarity! She's not responding. Where is Dr. Colton?
He's like, fuck it, I'm on break. I don't know if you guys listen to me or watch me react to... I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm kind of mad that I don't remember what it was. The Apple one, the one where everyone was hallucinating and Applejack was like a serial killer, and she wasn't, and she was just in the cell. Somebody in chat is gonna tell me what it is. But there's a moment in one of the episodes. It's the one where Fluttershy dies. It's the episode where Fluttershy dies. And there is the way the audio is fed to me. The way Lost is doing like this whole left ear, right ear, left ear, right ear thing. I'm just like, oh my God, like my ears are nutting. Like, stop. Like you're going too hard on it.
Following the incident, Dr. Colton ordered Subject 1's hospital room to be quarantined from all staff.
Okay.
Temporary biohazard barriers
Apple in the
were
core?
put into place
Another Apple sleep
to keep
experiment,
all
yeah.
hazardous materials from leaving the infected area. A hazmat crew has been contacted. Their earliest open appointment is in 1 week. Security footage from 12:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. was discovered missing. An internal investigation has been launched.
Wait, run that by me again? Run that by me one more time.
Footage from 12:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. was discovered missing. An internal investigation has been launched, and recovery measures are being made. As of the completion of this log, there has been no success locating or recovering this footage. Observation notes. Withers Day, 21st of February.
Okay.
The following recording is a statement from Miss Gentleheart during her exit interview.
Okay.
It was horrible. I don't think I'll ever be able to unsee it. It wasn't just coming from her mouth.
Wait, Fluttershy died? She died. Well, she hallucinated and then she got locked up in a padded cell. I shouldn't have said Fluttershy died. Up until that episode, I was led to believe that Fluttershy got mauled by her animals. I know I said no spoilers for me, but here I am spoiling the Apple sleep experiment for you.
It was coming out of everywhere. It just... We couldn't do anything. We tried. We truly did. Most of us weren't even in our proper hazmat suits, the ones Dr. Colton instructed us to wear. I heard one of the orderlies was already admitted. I think he got it in his eye. It was so much thicker than the first sample, and with multiple colors. Somebody said it was liquid crystals. I didn't believe them at first, but I saw...
Just so we're all on the same page, Rarity turned into a gem statue. Is that what happened? I mean, I know I said she turned into a giant gemstone as a joke, but that's what happened, right? Like, she turned into a gem statue, and that was pretty much it.
I saw the room. I couldn't help myself. We just left her in there for 3 days, and there wasn't a single peep. We're medical professionals, damn it. We're supposed to help ponies, not sequester them and starve them out. Yes, I forged Dr. Colton's signature, but it was the only way any pony would let me into that room. She was there, only... It wasn't her. A gemstone, a crystal, crudely pony-like in shape, curled to the floor in a fetal position like some kind of sculpture. No fur, no mane, no tail, just rock. But I saw a horn and a slab of stone with that same kind of mane and tail twirl. That's not all, though. The room, it was covered. I expected to find some kind of ooze or goop, maybe even solidified into a mush, but there wasn't anything of that at all. You know those cracked open geodes that ponies sometimes collect. It was like a whole room of that. The bed, the equipment, hell, even the camera. Some of them were 3, 4 feet long. Just cluster after cluster of these horrible crystal gemstone abominations.
Okay.
I don't regret my decision to try and help her. Maybe some part of me is glad I'm being fired from a place that would abandon one of Equestria's saviors to this fate. I would have no regrets at all, but I think I'm at a point where I can't keep this to myself any longer. I really need somebody to examine this. I touched the crystals on Rarity's flank, bare-hooved a month ago in that first interview. Now, see? A lump. Maybe I'm just paranoid because of everything I've seen, or maybe... Oh. And all those dresses. All those customers.
She made a lot of dresses, chat. At first, I was like, surely this isn't something that other ponies could catch. I thought this was sequestered to only the individual ponies. But what if it's not? What if it just takes a minute? What if she... That's so fucking awful. Let's...
Oh, has anybody checked on them? Oh, sweet Twilight, what are we gonna do?
That's fucking god-awful. Such a terrible scenario.
Gentleheart was thereafter admitted into Canterlot General. Her records were sealed and are unavailable for this report. Although the data is still inconclusive, we are awaiting the test results from Subject 1's biopsy. At this stage of the outbreak, we have compiled 248 case studies of ponies experiencing similar symptoms. Staff is limited in resources due to the difficulty of the remaining subjects. Containing Subject 3 and Subject 4, and locating Subject 2 is a top priority. Emergency staff has been instructed to...
Wait. Stop. Repeat that to me one more time. Wait.
Is limited in resources due to the difficulty of the remaining subjects. Containing Subject 3 and Subject 4.
She made very careful to not say their names, to keep an aura, to keep an ire of, like, surprise and shock.
And locating Subject 2 is a top priority.
Locating Subject 2. Subject 2. Can't wait to figure out who Subject 2 is.
Emergency staff has been instructed to turn away patients beyond our help. Subject 5 is currently cooperative and under observation of Dr. Colton, myself. Subject 5 shows no deterioration compared to the others.
Subject 5 shows no deterioration compared to the others. Fuck, now I'm thinking of everyone's cutie marks. Which cutie mark would not show any deterioration? Ah, fuck, I'm trying to think. I gotta let it play. I gotta let it run.
Continues to ask about the whereabouts of Subject 1.
Oh man. All right. Which pony would y'all want to neigh for you without any downside? Why would there be a downside to having a pony neigh for you? Pinky, I guess, would be the easy answer. I'm gonna let the credits run, but I'm very curious. I think the next one is just Pinky. So now we get to see what happens to Pinky, even though I'm certain she just blows up. Cause like fucking her cutie mark is a balloon, right? So now it's like, yeah, it would make sense for her to blow up like a balloon. That also makes me very uncomfortable. Wait, this is animated. Who did that? Urban Ghoul. Cool? I'm gonna call you Ghoul. Sleepy Dove pulling out the work that's like, don't show me that. Don't show me that or my kids. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. They said it was an outbreak, so now I'm just like, oh God. Up some of her very last moments, dude. She was so fucking scared. And this moment. You know what this... whoever... Black Dove drew this and made it very, very, very like... Because if you look, the gems are coming out of her mouth and she was like regurgitating. She was like throwing up. God fucking damn it. I don't even like Rarity like that. Like, Rarity might be my least favorite pony. But just the way you go out like that is just so shitty. I need to give myself some time. Because the next one is going to be Pinky-centric. And I don't know if they're going to watch this. Mag, Lost, and Scribbler, I hate it when you make Pinky suffer. There, I said it. He's so brave. Like, yeah, Wolf, tell him to stop making Pinky suffer. I hate it when you guys make Pinky suffer. So it's like, I have to mentally prepare myself to watch Pinky die. As if I haven't seen Pinky die 3 or 4 times. Thanks to these 3 women. Out of the main 6 or every pony? Out of the main 6. Rarity might be my least favorite. Oh, man. Well, there it is. I don't even have to click. I don't even have to, like, screen search. Hear me out, Yandere Coco Pamel. I don't want to talk to Yandere Coco Pamel. I just don't want to speak to Yandere Coco Pamel. Why are you umming at me, Josie? Why are you umming at me? What? What's the problem? Pinky also looks frantic. All right, here we go. Oh, no. That was when I was looking for thumbnails. I gotta pull this back. All right, let's start. Jesus Christ. I pulled you back, didn't I? All right, let's listen. Pinkie Pie can't die. She can split herself apart and survive. All right, well.
Warning.
That is the hopeful theory.
The following contains subject matter that some listeners might find disturbing or difficult to hear. Listener discretion is advised.
Lost, I like your new intro, by the way. It's short and to the point.
Classified. For Canterlot Medical
Here we fucking go again.
research only. Patient name, Pinkamena Diane Pye. Subject 3, primary physician, Dr. Quest.
Okay, so she's subject 3. I think the last one was like, we don't know where subject 5 is, and we gotta find them.
Colton, PhD. Range of anomalous affliction.
Equestria's Savior. Why do they keep saying Equestria's Savior? Is it because they're the main 6 and they battled like big bads before? Like that would be my only assumption. If you want to start at the beginning, press 0. Gotcha.
12, 13, 15, 23 after banishment to 02, 28, 15, 24 AB. Patient name, Rainbow Dash. Subject 4, primary
Wait a minute, Rainbow Dash is here?
physician, Dr. Quest Colton, PhD. Date range of anomalous affliction, 12, 13, 15, 23 AB to 2, 19, 15, 24 AB. Case summary. The following case involves 2.
Okay, so Pinky and Rainbow. I didn't even know Rainbow was in this one. Equestria's Savior. Okay, that must be because they're heroes. Magenta. Chat. I know that Pinky blows up like a balloon. What the fuck happens to Rainbow Dash? Her cutie mark is like a cloud that has a lightning shooting out of it. No spoilers. Don't tell me. I'm just very curious. I'm very curious.
Of Equestria's saviors, bearers of the elements of laughter and loyalty. Pinkamena, aka Pinkie Pie, age 543, and Rainbow Dash, age 544, simultaneously experienced and suffered baffling infectious afflictions. Although their cases were originally filed separately, the observations and treatments of subjects 3 and 4 ran congruently. At Dr. Colton's request, their files have been compared and compiled into...
Did someone fart? No. My chair.
one case study. The treatments used for these subjects were ultimately ineffective, so the following data logs have been compiled for research purposes in an effort to find a cure. Data log, Hoofstay, 26th of Decembrital, 14 days after the end of the Reign of Friendship. The following recording was obtained and later submitted by a Mr. Pecan Pie. Mr. Pie informed staff that the recording came directly from his answering machine. Attached is the recorded message.
1, 2, 3. Happy housewarming, Pie family! Wow, late housewarming, but we're only off by a day. And hey, we're early for the new year. Happy New Year! Oh, sorry, Dashi, that was right in your ear, huh? Oh no. After a few years, I just got used to the ringing in my ears. Oopsie poopsie. Here, I'll kiss it. Better. Cut it out. The family doesn't want to hear that. Think of the Phillies, Pinky. Those petite little
Are they in a relationship?
pies all know and love their Auntie Dashi. But I bet I just made them turn up their noses and scrunch up their little faces at the thought of ponies kissing. Okay, Pinky. It's not that funny. Oh, what are you doing? Hey, how are you doing that? I don't know. I just feel bubbly, slimmy, winny inside. But your hooves aren't even touching the ground. You're flying.
Oh no.
I am. Loving somebody else makes you feel lighter than air. Pinky! This is ridiculous! Pinky, stop it! Get back down here! It's not that
Wolfhead is gonna be a big hug after this. I'm gonna be a big hug. I know you meant I need a big hug after this, but it's already starting. Pinky is floating.
Pinky! Are you okay? I think so, but why'd you shock me? I did it! I mean, I didn't mean to. You were
Why did you shock me?
going to hit the ceiling. Maybe I took off too fast? I told you shag carpets were a bad idea. Maybe all of this was the bad idea, Dashie. We're supposed to be back in time for Heartswarming, and now we're stuck in some stupid hotel halfway across Equestria. Heartswarming is supposed to be about family, Dashie, not mourncations to Mount Eris so we can cry about Twilight. Wait, the phone's still recording. Wait, hang on. No, wait. Press *36. Star what? It erases the message so we can start over. The pirates need to hear us being happy and hopeful for the home.
You know, Pinky and Rainbow sometimes share the same brain cell. I think Pinky is one of the smartest characters in MLP history, and she just plays dumb. And I think Rainbow is just dumb some of the time. Well, half of the time. Very confident, but she's an idiot.
Mr. Pecan Pie received a second, much shorter voicemail from subjects 3 and 4, wishing him and his family happy holidays.
Wait,
Mr. Pie
subjects 3 and 4, here it comes.
called subjects 3 and 4 back within a few hours. He urged them to seek medical attention immediately for the anomalies that he described as baffling and worrisome. Subjects 3 and 4 declined medical attention or advice. Observation notes. Trot's Day, 1st of February, initial intake. At the behest of Dr. Colton, Nurse Jollyhope was dispatched to Ponyville to locate subjects 3 and 4 so they could be transported and admitted to Canterlot General. Nurse Jollyhope found the subjects at their residence in Ponyville, but indicated that neither of them was compliant with the doctor's orders. The following is a recorded statement from Nurse Jollyhope about the encounter.
For a long while, no pony responded to my knocking at the door. I was sure they were inside,
Goody!
though I caught curtain movement in the corner of my eye. Eventually, Rainbow Dash answered the door, but she kept it open just a crack so that we could have a conversation without actually allowing me inside. Her behavior was initially erratic, demanding to know who had called the doctor and insisting that they were fine. I implored for her.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I think I figured it out. What if Rainbow Dash's condition is not... Like, what if she just keeps shocking ponies? It's like a Midas touch thing. It's like a Midas touch thing. Where it doesn't hurt her. It doesn't harm her. It doesn't have any ill effects to her physically. But whenever she is around other ponies and she physically touches them, she just shocks them and turns them into dust. That's why she's behind the door right now.
But she vehemently denied it. She pressed me for more information, but I relayed to her only what Dr. Colton had instructed me to. To be honest, I didn't really know the full extent of the issue anyway. I just do what I'm told. The conversation lasted less than a minute before the door was slammed shut again, and I heard it locking from inside. I called the doctor from a payphone nearby and was told to wait for assistance to arrive. I was also instructed to audio record any additional conversations with the patients during the journey from Ponyville to Canterlot. Dr. Colton was adamant that the utmost care and gentility be applied to the situation, even though the patients would be remanded without their consent. I'll admit, I was a little more than surprised when I saw Canterlot Guard arriving with the orderlies, but Dr. Colton was right to include them. Without their help, we wouldn't have gotten them back to the hospital.
Okay.
Nurse Jollyhope complied with the doctor's orders and recorded their second encounter with Subject 4, along with the resulting struggle from both subjects 3 and 4. Attached is the recovered and restored recording.
Rainbow Dash, it's Nurse Jolly Hope again.
Look, I paused it at a bad time. But this is Rainbow Dash? Who the hell is this? Is this like an imposter back here? Like imposter Rainbow Dash?
I really must insist that you let us inside. We're only trying to help.
What do you mean, us?
As I explained before, a team of professionals has had to come assist me in...
Hold on, doctors! There's guards! Why did they send guards? What are they gonna do to us, Dashy?
Pinkie Pie? Is that you?
No, you doctor! Tell those guards to get lost! We don't need you or them! We're fine!
Yeah, it's been like this for over an hour. I don't think they're gonna let us in willingly. I think you're gonna need to,
Step aside. Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie, by order of Dr. Colton, you are to be detained and transported to Canterlot
Is that Narrator?
General, effective immediately. Please step away from the door.
You can't do this! You can't just force us to... You're on top of me!
What in the...
Yep, and that's Lost, alright.
Calm down, we're only trying to help!
It's only gonna
Nurse
get worse.
Jolly Hope was unable to obtain any more recorded audio from this incident, as Subject 4 kicked the tape recorder from their hooves,
Okay.
causing it to smash into the pavement.
Okay.
Subject 3 and 4 were eventually admitted into Canterlot General. Data log. Subject 3, Flanks Day, 2nd of February.
Okay, hold up. Flanks Day? Flanks Day. I know this is MLP and everything needs a pony monitor. Fucking Flanks Day? Ass Day. Ass cheek day. Flanks Day? Flanks Day. Yeah, I'll pencil you in for Flanks Day. All right, Jim, I'll see you on Flanks Day. It's fucking MLP. Nobody is named Jim, but you know what I mean.
First day of hospital stay. Primary nurse, Nurse Sweetbee. Tests ordered. Spirometry, bronchoscopy, blood analysis. Procedures performed. CT scan. Result? Unknown chest cavity growth detected. Subject notes. Subject 3 arrived at Canterlot General sedated. Subject 3 is in a state of upheaval. Her mane, tail, and fur are disheveled, with 26 distinct bruises on her torso, flanks, neck, head, and hooves.
Okay.
Some of these bruises are congruent with the accounts of the orderlies and guards who had to exert force in retrieving the subject from her place of residence. Other observations of note include dark circles under Subject 3's eyes, sunken cheeks, indicators of malnourishment, and discolored fur. The most notable ailment affecting Subject 3 is her enlarged and misshapen chest. After running the initial tests,
So I was right. I mean, why would I be right? So Pinkie is, like a balloon, and Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash has the Midas touch, but for lightning.
it was determined that the unknown growth in the chest cavity was causing Subject 3's rib cage to press against her fur and jut outward. Additionally, Subject 3...
Don't you ever say that sentence to me ever fucking again. I'm gonna see some really, I'm gonna see some really creative fan art, aren't I, Lost? I'm gonna see some shit.
3 has shown instances of shortness of breath and a wheeze akin to fatigued laughter. Dr. Colton has appointed Nurse Sweetbee as head nurse for this subject. Nurse Sweetbee was informed of the subject's hostility toward staff during the admittance process, and was instructed to be accompanied by at least 2 orderlies whenever she was to come into contact with Subject 3. Due to the magical limitations of the security cameras and their inability to capture sound, her initial meeting and observation of Subject 3 was audio recorded.
Good morning, Miss Pye. My name is...
Where's Dashi?
Miss Pye,
Pinky.
Pinky. I'm not at liberty to divulge information about other patients at this time. She's okay, Pinky. We're taking good care of her, I promise.
What have you done to me?
We had to sedate you when our staff couldn't get you to the hospital amicably.
Amicably? That sounds like a Twilight word.
Are you having trouble breathing, Pinky?
Please let me see Dashi. I promise I'll be good. I'll do whatever you
I think I'm gonna cry yet. Ah, lost! MAGA!
Pinky, please calm down. The doctor wants to fix your breathing first, okay?
No! I want to see Dashi!
Pinky, why are you laughing?
I laugh when I'm in pain. It makes the owie go away. But this time, the laughing is the owie.
Okay, just calm down.
You know what makes this so much worse? You know what makes this so much worse? I just thought about it for 2 seconds. If Pinky is expanding, if Pinky's chest is getting bigger, and those are like her lungs that are getting bigger, whenever you laugh, your lungs like do like a fub up thing. It's like your heart beating fast, but it's like your lungs. They expand, and then they do the other thing that's the opposite of expand, but I can't think of the word right now. So every time Pinky laughs, she's in pain. That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up. Who the hell is talking to me down the hallway right now? Who's having like a conversation about the League of Legends tournament right now?
What was that? Dashi!
Oh, that's Rainbow Dash. I literally thought those was just 2 doctors having like a conversation about like the football game that they saw like last week.
Other side of this wall!
What have you done to your bed sheets?
Why would they put them right next to each other?
If you untie me, I'll float away. Dashi was still trying to teach me how to fly. Now I'll never see my Dashi or my friends ever again.
Please calm down. We don't want you to aggravate your condition. You'll see Dashi and all of your friends just as soon as we get you all better.
Liar! You're a fucking liar!
That's how I know it's Mag. You're a fucking liar.
I
Applejack.
You took them, didn't you?
Where's Applejack? How come they don't reference Applejack? Which Applejack is an easy one. What? She turns into a fucking apple tree?
You're doing something
Pinky?
Fucking wakes up and a branch is sticking out of her neck.
Pinky! Orderlies, hold her steady. Hang on, Pinky. Shh. It'll be okay.
She's all I have left. Cheesy's gone. And she's my Dashie. My everything. Please.
We'll get you all fixed up. I promise. Just rest.
I think I might cry again. I'm not even joking. That dialogue hits me really hard, bro. Oh my god.
Subject 3 was sedated after this initial interview for the health and safety of the patient and staff. Data log. Subject 4. Flank stay. 2nd of February. First day of hospital stay. Primary nurse. Nurse Jollyhope. Tests ordered. Non-applicable. Procedures performed. None. Results. Non-applicable. Subject notes. Subject 4 arrived at Canterlot General exhibiting extreme hostility. While in transport from Ponyville, Jollyhope attempted several times, with different dosages, to sedate Subject 4. All with no success. While attempting to admit the patient, several guards and staff members sustained injuries resulting in bruises and abrasions. 2 orderlies and 1 night nurse are being examined for possible concussions. Observation on Subject 4 is difficult due to the subject's abnormal agility and aggression. Jollyhope made the following statement about Subject 4's condition in his initial and only interview.
Initial and only interview. So they only spoke to Dash once. I feel like if I'm right and Dash has like the Midas touch for lightning, Dash can just like escape.
It was so hard to tell. I mean, she looked haggard, sleep deprived, malnourished, like Pinkie Pie. But that was on the off chance I could even catch a glimpse of her at all. She was fiercely protective of Pinkie Pie and kept screaming about conspiracies. I think
Everyone's lost their damn mind. Like nobody, none of the main 6 trust the government. They're all like, there's something in the water.
He thinks Dr. Colton is trying to hurt her and her friends. It was a miracle the orderlies and guards...
They don't trust the government and they don't trust doctors.
...could wrestle her down the way they did. I hated seeing one of my personal idols just so crazed and wild like that. She kept rubbing her hooves on the train's carpet and shocking every pony. I swear, if they had been any stronger, we'd be treating burns.
Dr. Colton initially dismissed Jollyhope as Subject 4's primary nurse after hearing the details of the struggle. However, Jollyhope insisted on remaining as the primary nurse. After all ponies involved in the ordeal had been attended to, Jollyhope assembled a small group of orderlies and nurses to join him in an attempt to examine Subject 4.
I just realized if this wasn't a story before and they're not following it beat by beat, they're just taking like a concept and just like putting a story around it. I just realized that the only reason Pinky and Dash are together is because Mag and Lost is together. Are together. Jesus Christ, English. And Lost does a really good Rainbow Dash because she's been doing a Rainbow Dash for, I don't know, fucking over 5 years now. And Mag has been doing a Pinky for about the same amount of time. And they both are really, really good at the voices and impressions and like the inflections that those characters give. You two think you're slick. I'm on to you.
At Dr. Colton's request, The interaction was audio recorded.
Miss Rainbow Dash, it's Nurse Jollyhope. I have some of my colleagues with me here. We'd like to talk to you, if that's all right with you.
Okay, all right, okay, oh, okay, all right. Oh, we put the audio of Rainbow Dash talking, but lowered it and muffled it in the Pinky interview. Let's do the same for Rainbow Dash's interview, but now it's just Pinky. Okay. All right, I see you. I'm not even saying it's bad or criticizing. I'm just saying I should have expected it, but I didn't expect it. I didn't think about it.
Miss Dash, I have some concerns about your overall well-being after such an unfortunate ordeal. I said fuck off! Miss Dash, please.
Yeah, that's lost, all right.
This is a place of healing, and the doctor and I are very concerned
Miss Dash, your language.
About you and Pinky.
Where is she? Where is Pinky?
If I could just come inside and talk to you.
I can hear her.
Pinky, is that you? I'm here. I'm right here, Pinky. Hang on, I'm coming to find you.
Miss Dash,
Lost and Mag said the reason Pinky and Rainbow are together is because Cheese Sandwich died. God damn it. The universes y'all create is just like, okay, half the characters are dead. We get to scene 2, more of the characters are dead. And then we get to scene 3, every character is dead.
room is locked from the outside.
Mag, Lost, and Scribbler, they, every now and again, whenever I react to, like, their stories, I just gotta, like, mentally prepare myself to feel hopeless.
Right, and will remain that way until we can come to some kind of agreement about how to move forward. Miss Dash, beating the door down will not work. Please, Miss Dash, we are trying to help you. It's not working. I think we need to...
What happened?
Okay, hold up. Hold up. The reason that scene was so comical to me is that I don't see it as like a doctor getting shocked through the door handle, through like the door handle that separates Dash and the doctor. I just hear Goody yelling. And that's funny to me. That's all I hear. Like, I know he's doing a scene right now, but Goody just sporadically yelling like he's getting shocked is comedy and not horror to me.
Magenta. Go, Magenta!
This concluded the audio recording. The explosion heard on the tape was electrical current transmitted from the metal door handle of Subject 4's room to...
Swear to God, if she Thanos'd this motherfucker and turned him into dust.
Jollyhope's metal horseshoe. Voltage testing was unavailable at the time, but the current is estimated to be over 300 volts and milliamps at the time of the shock. Due to the intensity of the shock, Jollyhope suffered muscular paralysis, cardiac arrest, and a ruptured limb.
Okay,
Staff
okay.
at the scene...
She didn't Thanos him. He's just really fucked up. He's really fucked up, but he's still there. He can still be a doctor, I think.
Rushed him to the emergency wing in an attempt to resuscitate, but he was officially declared deceased at 1:03 a.m.
Okay, I take all that back. He can no longer be a doctor because Rainbow fucking killed him.
After the incident, Subject 4 no longer attempted to leave her room and remained quiet for the rest of the evening. Data log. Subject 3. Hoofstay, 6 of February. 5th day of hospital stay. Procedures performed. 5th torso CT scan. Result?
What the fuck am I looking at? That's not pink. That...
Inconclusive data. Additional test results. After extensive testing, multiple CT scans, and a thorough bronchoscopy, Dr. Colton has identified Subject 3's anomaly as unprecedented lung growth. A sample of a foreign liquid substance that was found to be lining the enlarged lungs has been collected and sent for further testing. Subject notes.
So this is what she looks like now. You're just gonna show me this? You're just gonna show me this. This is what her chest looks like now. This is what her chest looks like now. What the fuck? What are you doing? I don't even know who that was for. I don't know who me shouting, what are you doing? I don't know who that was for. I don't know if that was for Pinky. I don't know if that was for Lost. I'm just mad. I'm just mad because I know I'm going to be very sad in a few moments.
It has become increasingly difficult to properly care for Subject 3. Nurse Sweetbee and staff...
I'm not going to make a fat titty joke. Horses, their boobs aren't even up there. They have crotch boobs, all right? Let's get the anatomy straight. Their boobs are not up there. Pinky just looks funny.
Staff have reported non-stop fits of laughter that range from soft giggling to uproarious guffaws. The subject is unable to speak in full sentences due to the excessive amount of laughter. Subject 3's chest has grown another 3 inches in girth, making the chest 78% larger than pony average. In addition, Subject 3 has been restrained to her bed for the past 3 days due to the unexplainable phenomenon of floating. Unless weighted or strapped...
Oh, Subject 3. I thought they said Subject 4, like Rainbow Dash. And I was like, nobody can touch Rainbow right now.
Down, the subject will float to the ceiling of the room.
That... Something about this picture. It's really disturbing to me. Her chest jetting out like that?
Nurse Sweetbee reports a substantially reduced appetite.
Also, why is she bruised up? Why is she bruised up like this? Isn't the problem just like her chest expanding? Why does it look like she got jumped in an alley? Is it because she keeps hitting the ceiling? Somebody needs to explain that shit to me, honestly.
In Subject 3, and the increasing difficulty of getting the subject to ingest food of any kind amidst the fits of laughter. Multiple asthmatic members of staff have requested to keep Subject 3 out of their rotations. These staff members indicate an increase of breathing difficulty in this room specifically. Mandatory masks worn by all hospital staff do not seem to impede the irritant.
It really is an infection. It really is an infection. Every different pony from the main 6 is patient 0 of their own special disease. And the doctors that try to fix them get contaminated with said disease.
Data log.
And that just spreads to more ponies. Because those ponies have to go home to their families. All of a sudden, like, gems are growing out of your second daughter's eye socket. It's all fucked, man. It's all fucked.
Hoofs day. 6 of February. 5th day of hospital stay. Procedures performed. Non-applicable. Result. Non-applicable. Subject notes. This is the 5th consecutive day that security camera footage has been unable to properly capture Subject 4's movements. Security footage has been duplicated and sent to outside facilities in hopes that the indecipherable images can be fixed and enhanced. Subject 4's current state is still unknown. The subject offers very little information about her condition, and has opted to only speak to Subject 3's nurse, Nurse Sweetbee. She only speaks to garner information about Subject 3 and her afflictions. Conversation is short, and often emotionally charged. Staff has been ordered to not touch...
Subject 4, that's Rainbow Dash, right? So, either Rainbow Dash is hiding out of the camera's view, or she's invisible? I mean, her cutie mark... I mean, there's lightning implied in her cutie mark. There's also a cloud. And sometimes clouds do dissipate. I gotta let it play.
Any metal or any electrical conductors in and around Subject 4's room. Metal horseshoes are forbidden on the 3rd floor of Canterlot General. Meals are provided on wooden trays and slid through the slot cut into the bottom of the door. Subject 4 returns the tray through the same slot once the meal has been consumed. Dr. Colton instructed Nurse Sweetbee to record any and all interactions she has with Subject 4. The following clip was recorded at the time of the evening meal.
Okay.
Rainbow Dash, I have your dinner here.
How is she?
We're going to try to move up the surgery. We don't have the results we wanted yet, but
What?
But we are concerned about Pinky's chest cavity and the rapid growth.
Can you even do that? Remove part of a pony's lungs? I'm pretty sure you need them both to survive.
The doctor will do everything she can.
Okay, I know... I'm not a doctor. I know you can remove one kidney. I know you can remove, like, a gallbladder. One whole lung, which won't even fucking do anything. Because both of her lungs are expanding. If anything, I feel like that would complicate the problem.
But let's talk about you. Your speech patterns are becoming increasingly rapid. Are you aware of that? Or...
Wait, doctor? What fucking doctor? That bitch is a joke. I don't even know what Twilight saw in her.
Dr. Colton is very busy helping other patients as quickly and effectively as she can. Hang on, Rainbow Dash, please. We are very concerned about you.
What would you be? Killed a pony, didn't I?
An electric shock killed Nurse Jollyhope. Not you. Rainbow Dash... Rainbow Dash, we just want to understand...
No, Pinky. And then I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Just keep ponies away from me, alright?
Alright.
Following the recorded incident, pony analysts determined Subject 4's speech patterns were changing in acceleration by 10% each day. Subject...
She's literally... They turned her ass into the Flash. They turned her ass into the Flash. They gave her the Midas touch with lightning. She's just going... She's just zipping.
4 has continued to ignore all...
Rainbow Dash is on 1.50 YouTube speed right now.
all other staff. The following is from the desk of Dr. Quest Colton. For the current case study, all observation notes and data logs between the dates 02/07/1524 to 02/21/1524 have been redacted.
Why? We need
Observation
those.
notes. Subject 3, Trot's Day, 22nd of February, 21st day of hospital stay. At 6:30
Dash, they'll never find me underneath my sheets. Yeah, wouldn't it be hilarious if she was just hiding under the bed the whole time?
2 p.m., staff heard an unfamiliar sound coming from Subject 3's room. As staff
What am I looking at?
rushed to check on Subject 3, Nurse Sweetbee started up an audio recording, hoping to catch the sound that the staff described as a loud, wet bang. Attached...
Oh, no. It happened. She blew up. She blew up, dude. A loud, wet bang? What else could that possibly be? Oh, you know, Wolfhead, you don't understand. See, somebody had a gun and it was wet around the barrel. Bullshit. Bullshit.
is the audio recording.
They dipped the barrel in some Nickelodeon goo slime, and that's why it sounds like that. Yeah, I bet.
Out of my way! Out of my way!
Oh, this is gonna be tough.
In Tartarus, what is that? Are those?
Rib bones. Her lungs, they're bursting out of her chest.
It's lifting off the ground! Look out! She can't control it! Rainbow Dash, calm down!
She sounds like an enemy in The Last of Us. Pinkie Pie sounds like a clicker in The Last of Us.
You can't understand the word
Thanks, very informative.
This concludes the audio recording. Retroactively, lab technicians were able to isolate and decelerate the audio coming from Subject 4's room. The decipherable dialogue has been attached.
Pinky! Pinky, talk to me!
See, now this is Rainbow on 0.5 speed.
What's going on? What are they doing to you? Pinky, say something! Pinky, please! Somebody help her! Help her! Pinky! What's going on in there? Some pony better tell me what's going on right now, or I'll bust through this wall myself! I knew you were up to no good! You monsters!
Just thought, what if... Oh no. Oh no. What? I gotta let it play. I gotta let it play. I can't say anything, but I have a theory as to what happened.
You've been the ones doing all this all along! Pinky was right! You're all involved! It's just some big anti-friendship conspiracy!
Rainbow, Big Pharma is not trying to, like, kill you, alright? Not Big Pharma, but the government, or the police. Not the police, the doctors. I can't even keep my conspiracy theories straight anymore.
An unprecedented explosion of electric proportions came from Subject 4's room immediately following this recording. The explosion decimated the wall between Subject 3 and Subject 4's rooms.
Okay, everyone
Staff
hold.
and patients within the vicinity of the explosion
Everyone
were
hold.
rushed to safety. 16 ponies were injured, 1 killed. Initial observations concluded Subjects 3 and 4 had perished in the explosion.
Subjects 3 and 4 had perished in the explosion. Okay, well, now I'm trying to think, like, is Rainbow Dash's electric touch damaging to herself? Because I guess she can, like, build up so much electricity that it creates more of, like, an explosion than just, like, a transfer of energy, I suppose.
Large cracks in the walls of the room revealed a continuous brightly colored electric surge of energy barely contained within. Earth Pony and Pegasi staff and patients were evacuated from the 3rd floor of the hospital. Dr. Colton and other Unicorn staff members remained to magically contain the electricity in Subject 3 and 4's rooms. Staff and patients were allowed back onto the 3rd floor hours later after the threat was neutralized.
Okay, what I was gonna say, my theory here is that, like, Rainbow got so mad that no one was telling she was scared. No one's telling her anything about Pinky. She runs into the room, and because she's electric to the touch, she touched Pinky, and because of that, it's like putting a needle up to a balloon that's about to pop. It's fucking over. I don't understand why Rainbow would die, though. I guess the explosion would also kill her, I guess.
Observation notes. Subject 3, Cantor Day, 24th of February. Sightings of Subject 3 have been reported by multiple ponies around Canterlot.
What?
The subject had not perished as staff had initially believed, but
Huh?
instead had escaped. From these multiple accounts, Subject 3 was described as the following. A deformed floating pony held aloft by discolored yellow and blue tinted flesh balloons,
What are you about to tell me?
protruding from the exposed chest.
What are you
Canterlot
about to
Guard
tell
have been
me?
attempting to capture Subject 3, but have so far been unsuccessful. They report a strange phenomenon observed when ponies are within 100 meters of Subject 3. Said ponies are thereby afflicted with an uncontrollable laughing fit. These afflicted ponies were unable to respond to any stimuli, aside from Subject 3 herself. Subject 3 will approach the closest afflicted pony regardless of the wind direction. She will then... well, that's redacted. Let's just say the victims, have a very painful death. Plans are being made to evacuate airspace where Subject 3 is predicted to appear. Ponies on the ground are to remain inside until she has passed. Observation notes. Subject 3, Wither's Day, 28th of February.
Okay, first of all, who the fuck is that? Second of all, did Lost just tell me that not only is Pinky flying around Equestria by her lungs with her open chest cavity, she has also become like an urban legend? Like ponies gotta stay in their house at night or else Pinky with her inflated lungs will get you? Is that what I've just been told just now? Rainbow exploded into a burst of energy. And Pinky is just like a balloon in the wilderness? What?
Subject 3 was caught and terminated today in South Canterlot.
Okay, they got her. It's okay, they got it. They got her. I assume this is the bounty hunter that got her?
Raspberry Swirl, a local timber worker, observed Subject 3 interacting with another unwitting victim and took matters into his own hooves.
What the fuck is that?
In the following segment of the post-Subject Mortis interview, Raspberry Swirl detailed the events by their
Shot and killed Subject 3 with a shotgun in South Canterlot.
own account.
Saccharin Smiles. It was going after Saccharin Smiles.
One dude is voiced by Thespio. Is this Thespio? Thespio, I don't know who Saccharin Smiles is, man.
Canterlot guards. You know, I expected to go after those useless shits.
You know
what?
what?
Are they any good for anyway?
I can hear it. That's definitely Thespio.
Been this consistently useless since the reign of the sun and moon.
Please stick to the events that transpired.
Sorry. Just, I have my own issues with the so-called security around Canterlot. Anyway, the guards were fucking useless, and the Laugh Demon must not have been satisfied with them.
Hold on, wait. I'm sorry, did you just say Laugh Demon?
Well, what else would you have called it?
Motherfuckers out here calling Pinky with her open chest cavity the Laugh Demon?
All any pony can talk about is that damn demon going around Canterlot and preying on innocent ponies. Well, guards mostly, and they ain't exactly innocent, but
Wait
still.
a minute! I just realized, before Pinky died or turned into whatever she was, she said that Rainbow was gonna help her fly. In a morbid way, Rainbow did what Pinky said she was going to do. Do you realize that? Do you realize that Pinky was like, Rainbow was going to teach me how to fly, and in a real fucked up and twisted manner, that's exactly what happened. Oh, man. Okay, that's some good writing. I don't know how, once again, I don't know how much of this is taken from an already existing story, or how much Lost and Mag have just like created out of their own heads. But that's good. I like that.
Ponies are shitting out gems and laughing themselves silly? Sounds like the work of a demon to me.
I will make a note of that.
The pony holding the tape recorder is just so fucking done. Like,
Please continue.
she's just like, oh, I gotta talk to this fucking hillbilly.
Well, as you know, Saccharin Smiles is just the sweetest old biddy that ever graced this blue marble of ours. She owns Mama's Pancake House. You know, the one that makes flapjacks as big as your head.
What?
I figured she was out getting more flour from the bakery and was attacked on her way back. Saw the demon for the first time, and I gotta tell you, if I didn't see it for myself, I wouldn't have believed. It had its own innards all twisted up around them, and these big old flesh balloons that would expand and deflate like that's how it knew how to fly.
That image is so fucked up, by the way.
Guys were whited out with pinpricks. barely noticeable unless you were unfortunate enough to get up close. If it weren't so mangled and pale, I'd say it looks like Savior Pinkie Pie.
You said it attacked the mare?
Yep, same as the stories. Saccharine Smiles was on the ground laughing too hard to flee. The demon was looming over her, ready to, strike, when I shot it right out of the sky.
And I assume you have the proper permits to carry that rifle.
Well, no shit. I may not be from around here, but I have 2 ears, same as you. You're having me believe you haven't heard all of this laugh demon talk? They say it preys on the peace and quiet, and especially the depressed or downtrodden. Ponies are laughing themselves silly over nothing because they think it'll ward it off. I'm not foolish enough to come here without my gun, and you're damn lucky I did.
Can you just describe the aftermath?
Well, there was quite a mess, so I wasn't sure if Saccharine Smiles was screaming from the sound, or the splat, or if she was hurt. Blood, guts, viscera, all the usual. Strange that a demon is made up of all that too, huh? I didn't linger for too long. I rushed Saccharine here, and by the time I got back, the guards had already cleaned it up.
Did the demon make any noises or attempt to speak to you at any point in this encounter?
No. Are you saying that was a pony?
You know what? We can just cut the tape there. Thank you for your cooperation.
Like, they could talk? Wait, are you saying that thing was...
Thank you, Raspberry Swirl. This information has been invaluable. Let me escort you out.
So fucking mad.
After the interview, Dr. Colton instructed staff to conduct a series of interviews around Canterlot to ascertain what ponies know and believe about a laugh demon. Dr. Colton is still gathering data on the various accounts and theories, which are to be compiled at a later date. Subject 3's remains have been carefully recovered, cataloged, and preserved for future research. In the past 48 hours, Dr. Colton has admitted 3 of the original Canterlot Guard dispatched to retrieve Subjects 3 and 4 from Ponyville. These patients are suffering from breathing difficulties and abnormal tonal pitch. 2 orderlies have also been admitted, with colleagues stating that they witnessed multiple instances of them temporarily floating. These files are sealed and unavailable for this report. Canterlot is currently undergoing a cleansing process. Ponies are required to wear protective gear at all times when in any public spaces. All non-essential workers are instructed to remain at home unless absolutely necessary. Between the air quality's decline and the continued spread of gemstone growths within Canterlot, it is at Dr. Colton's discretion how we move forward from this point. 3 reports from Manhattan have indicated the situation is no longer contained. Finding a cure is a top priority.
What about Dash then?
Oh
what about
no.
all that shit in the middle that I know you took
Oh no. Oh no.
out. That's where it ends?
Subject 4's report.
Rainbow Dash. She has a fucking name.
Well, she's contained in Twilight's lab for further observation. Or what's left of her. And the parts in the middle, well, it's just staff complaints and Subjects 3 and 4 screaming for each other. Do you really want to sit through all of that?
Questria.
It's Quest. You know not to call me that.
Yeah. And it's Pinky and Rainbow, not Subjects 3 and 4. You give me a subject number 2?
Subject 5.
Well, then why aren't you telling me the whole truth?
In due time. There's a point to all of this. I promise.
I would love to know the point. Fuck you with the balloon background, first of all. But those are really good. Oh, man. Also, where's Twilight? Where's Twilight? What happened to Twilight, man? I'm excited for more. That means that the next episode is going to be Rainbow Dash focus, I'm guessing. I mean, not Rainbow, Applejack. What the hell? Currently stuck in the doorway because of my massive plot. She could be. I think Applejack is just going to turn into a tree. So because Applejack turns into a tree, I will know if that's what happens. I'm not going to be, because I called it, I'm not going to be like this is horrific. I think it's up to the performance of the conversations between characters. That'll be like, oh, I'm invested in what's happening now. But that's my guess. My guess is that, who the hell? my guess is that Applejack just turns into an apple tree. Like, she just wakes up and branches are coming out of her. Fluttershy turns into a bug, you know? That means Fluttershy is subject 5, no? And they said they couldn't catch subject 5. Or no, they couldn't catch subject 2. But they said, no, not subject 2, subject 3, or whichever one Rainbow is. But Rainbow is being held up in Twilight's lab, I guess? I can't wait to read the comments and have it all explained to me. Applejack doesn't have symptoms so far. That is very strange. Oh, now I get to see this picture without all the weird visual effects over it. Oh, no. Yeah, she just fucking... Yeah, she just exploded. Pop? So wait, Pop. She has 2 lungs. Which means that one lung popped and the other lung carried her around Equestria. Now I can see this. I'm trying to paint the scene. Like, did Rainbow go in the room next to her? Push her out the window and then just fuck off? I can't wait to read the comments. What the heck? No. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. I'm walking on sunshine. That is a terrible thing to see. And of course, Thesbio, I shot that demon out of the air. Wait, what do you mean? That was a pony? Just so fucking... I thought I was a hero. And obviously there's more to this story than, like, you know, the first couple of bits led on, because there is this character played by Lost. Presumably Rainbow is being kept up in Twilight's lab, from what I've heard 5 minutes ago. Okay. I'm excited to see how this wraps up. I'm very excited to see how this wraps up. If anything, because this is a Grimdark AU, I'm expecting shit to go south before it gets better. Or if it even gets better at all. At this point, I just want answers. I might not get answers. Shit could be fucked up and it's just like, well, shit's fucked up. All right, see ya. Immortal Affliction. Dr. Quest Colton. Yep, that's played by Lost, which is the pony we just saw. Pinkie Pie was played by Mag. Rainbow was played by Lost. Duh. Goody. Nurse Sweetbee. Chippa. Anybody else I recognize? Raspberry Swirl. Will. Applejack Subject 5 done by Lost. Okay. Subject 2 is missing and must be Fluttershy. Some have a theory that she's with Discord. Okay, we'll see. Because apparently, like, story-wise, like, the way this is set up, this is, like, after the events of, like, when the show ends. Like, the end of G4. And then this just happens. I can tell because in the picture, Twilight is Alicorn body. I'm very interested. Well, the only thing that's left now to do is to, like, because Scribbler is also doing a version of this. Or she's doing, like, a different side of the story to this. I'm going to try to find it. This is Immortal Affliction, which is done by Lost and Mag. Where is the one? Wait, hold on. I'll find it. Scribblers is Cutie Mark Contagion. Lost Mags is Immortal Affliction. They're all separate stories. Alright, got it. I really wonder if Mag wrote episode 3, but since she and Lost have been dealing with a lot, I wouldn't be surprised if she hasn't. Here's the thing. Yes, Lost and Mag have been dealing with shit recently. Recently they lost, like if you go look at her bloopers, sometimes there's a cat that appears. His name is Peanut, or her name is Peanut. That cat passed recently. So, you know, if you talk to Lost or if you see any of her social media posts, be really nice to her. Because she's going through loss right now. She's grieving. But yeah, good work. Good work on everybody's end. I'm excited. I might react to some Scribbler Cutie Mark Contagion. It's going to be a while before I can choke a chicken to Pinky. I'll tell you this. I feel like that image is going to fuck me up, dude. I feel like I'm going to go to bed and it's just going to be me in a dim, like, area. And then out of the darkness is going to be Pinky's corpse floating towards me. Being like, Rainbow taught me how to fly, Wolfhead. Be like, no! Get away! That whole spiel with her being like, I want to see Dashie. And Dashie was teaching me how to fly. And, you know, you're a liar and I'm probably going to die here. All of that almost got me. I've only cried like once or twice reacting to these things. Because, like, sometimes it gets so unbelievably fucked up. But that whole speech almost got me. You almost got me. You didn't, though. There's more to this story. Maybe you'll get me. We'll see. Anyway, Wolfhead Brony, follow me. Remember to like the video if you like the video. I'm out of here. I gotta go to bed. I gotta do clothes tomorrow. I hope you all have a not too traumatizing evening. Hang out with your friends and have a good evening. Bye-bye.